Hey guys, and welcome to our review for Transformers: The Last Night, starring Mark Wahlberg and a plethora of other people. So many people. Anthony Hopkins,
Tyrese Gibson.
Tyrese Gibson, huge role,
massive role. Directed by Michael Bay. Yeah, my name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick.
Robots in disguise.
Robots. Could be cars, could be robots. You never know.
Who knows? Could be dragons.
Yeah. Tyler Switulski is also joining us.
Sort of a T-Rex animal.
Knights.
Dinosaurs. Adam Franey also.
So excited.
One of them was a plane, I think.
T5.
Two of them were planes.
Two of them were planes.
Cop car.
And a helicopter.
Cop car.
Mike say
Dump
T5.
truck.
Let's go.
Tim, what happens in this film? Can you give us a little rundown, a little synopsis for us?
I tried writing one.
Defies synopsis.
There's like so much going on in this movie that the most I could think of would be the Transformers are defending the Earth from their home planet, which is on like collision course with Earth. Literally Cybertron, the entire planet.
Yes.
It's colliding with Earth. And they are
Cataclysm.
trying to stop it. Optimus Prime is bad.
He went bad.
He went bad. He
A
broke
la
bad.
Fast 8, Vin Diesel style.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Thank you. That was driving me insane.
These franchises have just completely accepted that
Yeah,
they're the
Charlize
same.
Theron is Quintessa,
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Same hair.
Wow. Let's go give our general thoughts. Tim, you want to start us off then? What's your overall
Resident fan.
now
Yeah, keep going.
as our fan of Transformers?
Oh,
Have
shut
you
up.
not
Shut it.
So I've seen the first one.
You've seen the first one, okay.
I liked it.
Okay.
Saw the second one.
Okay.
It's dog shit.
Okay.
Perfect.
Skipped 3 and 4.
Oh, well, your rule.
Skip team 4.
And did not go with my usual rule of watching.
But Tim.
I did not put 8
Like
hours of my
skip
life
5.
this week into watching Transformers.
Big mistake.
This movie is garbage. So bad.
Tim, how do you really feel?
Nothing worked.
Tim, Michael Bay literally could be watching right now.
Do not care. Stop making movies, Michael Bay. The Rock's great.
But
Should have
stop.
stopped in 1997 when that came out.
The Rock
The jokes,
attempted.
jokes are horrendous.
Alleged jokes.
Horrendous. Whoever thought having Anthony Hopkins running around calling people little bitches and stuff would be funny, they're wrong. It's not. Terrible.
Shut up.
Who's this movie for as well, age-wise? Because it's not my age, because it's shit. It's not kids, because they say bitch and bullshit like a ton in this movie. It's weird. Like, I don't get it.
Maybe they brought in Anthony Hopkins to try and reach out to the older groups.
Maybe.
You know?
They got the kids.
The action scenes are just ridiculous. We can get into like the whole Mark Wahlberg pulling a Legolas and like running up, like following robots. Literally Scott's reaction in the movie when that
I
happened.
had a physical reaction to that.
Legolas style.
There's just so much crap that I'm trying to think of what I wanted to talk about. Probably the most like, I forgot the word for it, where they just explain things to you.
Exposition.
So much exposition.
Quite a
I
bit.
thought
Literally
there was a myth,
everything.
and then I saw it in this movie, and I was like,
No.
oh.
Happens.
Here's what they did. They said, well, we have to do this thing because this is going to happen that we've never talked about before.
Yeah.
Because this thing is going to hit this thing that, again, we've never talked about before.
Yeah.
But then once that hits this thing, there's this lady who's going to come in who we've never mentioned before. She wants to destroy this planet because of some reason that she has that, again, we've never spoken about before. So it's just, it felt like this was a completely, like, this was the most shoehorned movie
Yes.
I think I've ever seen.
Yes.
Everything about it was shoehorned.
Completely. Made no sense.
Yeah.
Again, they're just after like an artifact. Like every movie has like the cube, and the next one's like this other thing, and
This
then the third one's like
weird
this other object they need to find.
Tesseract, the fucking spear.
Sword, the
ridiculous.
staff,
I
the
mean,
Yeah.
orb, the square.
was that Stanley Tucci
I was saying Tucci is Merlin.
with the wig?
Yeah,
Which is great because they didn't
Drunk
use...
Merlin.
Like,
Now, was Stanley Tucci in another?
He was in the last
he was in
one.
the last one.
Totally unrelated.
Yeah, completely different character. Has nothing
He
to
literally
do...
played
Are
Merlin.
you shitting me?
No.
I haven't seen the last one.
He just played like an FBI agent in the first one.
No, he was some, like, he worked for, like, a huge...
The company.
A new company that was developing, like,
Their own
Transformium. I think that's what it was called. They were developing some sort of atom that could transform, like...
Titanium.
Oh, no, like...
unobtainium.
I remember the most ridiculous thing in this movie.
Yeah.
Most offensive.
Yeah.
Is the Suicide Squad-esque releasing of prisoners.
Oh yeah.
Where they're like, I want to release, like, what was his name? His like
Mohawk.
yeah, he's like, I want to release Nitrous, and then it shows like a scene of Nitrous, and there's music playing, and his name pops up on the screen.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, what is
Guys,
happening?
It didn't work for Suicide Squad. What makes you think it was going to work for you?
What is happening? You're not Quentin Tarantino. You cannot get away with like name splashes on the screen. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then those characters, I'm just going to spoil this thing. Those characters get killed in like the first fight they're in. So I'm like, why did you even like amp up? There's just so much bad stuff, guys.
Don't be so sure we all agree with you, Ken.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump in. I think this movie is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Garbage.
There's a couple not redeeming things, but there are a couple positives. I would say, you know, visually there's some like cool things that happen, like with the cinematography, or like I do like some ideas of like the like old Transformers.
Yeah,
and,
that
like,
could have been cool.
The King Arthur thing, like side to it, and what's his name? Cogsman.
Cogsworth.
No,
It's not Cogsworth.
It's Cogsman.
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 I was thinking it's Cogsworth.
Yeah, me too.
That's Anthony Hopkins, like
Butler?
Yeah.
automaton butler transformer. I thought he looked pretty cool. I thought the idea of his character was cool, and then sometimes he would just go completely off the rails. Though
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but some aspects of that I liked. But
Like the move bitch
oh,
line that he had
oh,
when he's driving his car.
That was him?
He was
That
like,
was Anthony
move
Hopkins.
bitch. No, that's the robot.
Yeah.
gross.
Awful.
But I mean, Michael Bay can still direct like explosions and make things look cool in that way. Like certain action scenes would be like some nice like cinematography of like shots of like characters. His panning shots where everything is like moving.
Yeah.
Like this.
Some of the stuff at Stonehenge, because they go to Stonehenge. Some of the stuff at Stonehenge I thought was kind of cool. Like some of the shots there, some of the way they shot it there was kind of cool. But
he still has. I think he's still good at that part of filmmaking. But everything else was shit. I wrote down who thought this was funny. It's not funny. I don't get it. Like, who thought this was funny? And I also wrote down racial stereotypes.
Oh,
again, they can't get away from that.
Yeah.
Why is that a calling card? Why is that a calling card in the Transformers franchise?
Why do all like
racial
the
stereotypes?
black robots have to have like huge chains just like hanging off?
Literally, like,
It's ridiculous.
yo, man. The worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
When they go to Cuba, there's like the Cuban Transformers.
Oh,
Like,
don't say that. Don't bring that up.
just every one of the like main like Transformers is like a stereotype. Like you get Ken Watanabe, which that's who he was voiced by.
Who?
He plays like a samurai
Oh yeah.
For that
Japanese
one
Transformers.
scene, that's Ken Watson.
No, he was in
the red one.
the red,
Yeah,
red
the reddish pink one.
Kenny, what are you doing,
I
man?
thought it was Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi's in
Yeah.
it.
Plays like that
Buscemi.
giant kind of was like a traveling salesman, I guess.
Day
Yeah.
trader.
Yeah.
but like clearly playing like a Jewish like stereotype.
Yeah.
And it's Steve
Yes.
Buscemi.
I will confirm.
It's just
Can you confirm?
I can confirm.
Okay.
it's just so offensive to me.
Yes.
I just
Yes.
and I don't understand. This is like a giant franchise.
You
Sorry.
got water,
We were
man.
just so offended.
There's not much left.
This is a giant global franchise,
Yeah.
and I realize they're trying to like some things in some countries might be funny that in other countries that we don't find funny. But who finds this funny?
Yeah.
It's just like stereotypes,
I'll tell you,
racial
find it funny.
stereotypes.
Kids.
The
love
lady
it,
that was
Scott.
3 seats over from me,
Ugh.
laughing her ass off the whole movie.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
yours
Yeah,
wrong.
there's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
old
yeah,
lady
yeah.
behind me
I heard that.
who
Yeah.
kept laughing at Anthony Hopkins so much. Thought that was so funny that he was.
I didn't hate
Swearing.
Anthony Hopkins. I thought he added some
I thought he was a
brief moment of like, oh, okay, that was kind of humorous to kind of distract me from the rest of the garbage that was going on.
I like the scene in the Prime Minister office where he tells the Prime Minister to shut up.
That was very funny.
Because he's actually like angry. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. I came into that door. You didn't know that was there. I've known that's rare.
He's got to pay his back taxes. You know, he's got to.
Didn't he voice a Transformer before?
No, I don't think so.
Did he not? I remember.
I don't think so.
Or maybe. I remember hearing that he was in like the last one or something.
no idea.
No
I don't
chance.
think so.
Yeah, I just thought just everything going on in this movie. There's just way too many plot lines. and threads, and it's all not well done. So you don't have a cohesive story here that I'm invested in at all.
It's all not well
Like
done.
you set up this character played by Isabella Moner,
Yeah.
whatever her name is, and then you don't see her for half the movie. And you replace her with this like English professor, like hot English professor
Yeah.
character.
But I'm pretty sure it's an English Megan Fox.
Yeah, she looks like
There were a lot of shots where I was just like, this is Megan Fox.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So it's like I don't know. It just didn't make sense. A lot of the decisions, like, so wait, what happened there? Or like, you know, Mark Wahlberg's daughter. Like, okay, so she was a big thing in the last one. I realized she wasn't good in it, but like they don't explain that.
She went to college, man.
college.
Like this whole time, like the planet's like exploding. He doesn't try and like call her, like talk to her, like rescue his
Just texted
daughter.
her from someone else's phone.
Yeah, you know, like shit like that. Like, just like lapses of logic in this movie that, I mean, I'm only scratching the surface here, but
You really have to see it to understand the amount of
Well,
garbage.
Adam, what's your overall thoughts here?
I thought I haven't seen the last one. I must say, first time when it came out, blew my mind.
It was good. I liked the
I was
first one.
14. The spectacle of it all blew me away. Second one, I hate because it's shit. Third one, don't care. Fourth one, I didn't see because I heard it was shit.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
And I saw this one, fellas.
Mm.
And
You loved
I
it.
thought it was a piece of shit. Like, truly a piece of shit. Like, who likes these movies? Like, I just don't understand.
Do we know what the RT score is right now?
15.
50,
Oh.
yeah.
Went down
Wow.
from 16.
Oh, there it is.
So yeah, 15% of
It's the lowest
critics.
grossing one so far as well. It
Thank
grossed
God.
half as much as the fourth one did, which also opened on Wednesday, so it's not like it's a weird day.
Good.
And then that one
More,
that one
please.
opened like roughly half as well as like the third one did.
It's by far doing the least
Yeah.
business. How's it doing overseas?
I don't think it's
Probably
open.
not gonna
It
be
hasn't
that.
opened in a lot of.
Fuck.
It's going to be huge. It always does really well.
It'll be good.
And that's the problem.
Just only release it here.
That's what
Yeah,
perpetuate.
please, actually. I agree with everything Tim complained about. It looked kind of visually nice at times.
Hmm.
It's about it. Like some nice silhouettes of like Wahlberg walking in the desert and stuff. Like just looked nice, I guess.
I just remembered a shot.
I don't even remember that.
Uh,
I think I tried to block it out.
I don't know. I guess there was sparks of ideas that I liked that were not executed. Like I was like when they showed the knights, like the medieval Transformers, I'm like, okay, like fuck it, I'll take a movie about that at this point. Like give me a 90-minute movie about that. Or I like the idea of the kids kind of going through in like a Stand By Me way through like a post-apocalyptic like
I love that.
Transformers run Earth.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
maybe Decepticons, took over Earth or whatever.
These like half-formed ideas.
Yeah, don't smash them all into this one.
Brief World War II scene where
Yeah.
Even that, I
Bumblebee?
could maybe.
yeah, highly controversial when they were shooting it as well.
Yep.
Why?
So it's shot at a British mansion or Parliament building or something like that.
They
That was
probably
like-
like Nazi
It was like
flags.
Winston
on it.
Churchill like worked out of that office, and now it's being like draped in like Nazi flags.
Yeah, they just hang like swastikas
Yeah,
all over the place.
they weren't
and
happy about
start
it.
shooting
Tim,
movies.
this isn't a joke. This is Transformers.
This is a very
think
serious.
They built the
movie.
clout.
Yeah.
I think I had a physical reaction to that scene. I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah,
like,
I did. I looked at you. I was like, we're getting
I was like,
a World War II flash.
they're killing Nazis. Like I couldn't believe it.
My
to be honest.
stomach churned when that scene came on.
Crazy.
I have a question. So are robots secret or not? Because like in the first one, I remember
Both.
people being like, "There's robots that transform," and now
Oh
it's like,
yeah.
nope, they're just in the army shooting things, and
They've been around since medieval times, and everyone knows about it.
everyone's always surprised in these movies when there's robots.
There are literally no robots in disguise here.
Like, they're being kept secret for thousands of years. I'm like, not well.
No.
Yeah, not at all. Well,
Yeah.
like are you kidding?
Again, lapses of logic there.
See,
Right? There's gaps.
I don't think that I would hate the movie as much as I do if there weren't so many gaps in like the story and logic. I really did not like it.
Yeah.
Like but if there was less
Oh, I
gaps
loved
in
it.
that, then I feel like I'd be less offended by the actual movie. But there's so much that doesn't make sense. They have like 4 or 5 different storylines going, and then when they get to the end, like only like 2 of them actually matter.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you like putting so much pressure on all these other things when you get to the end, none of it fucking matters.
I also hate how many Transformers there are now.
Yeah.
Like everyone's got a Transformer fucking stopwatch and like a Transformer butler, and it's like the first time I saw the movie when they first did that like big like morphing thing, it blew my mind. And in this movie, it happens so... I'm like, that is so not cool. I don't care.
No.
They have so many shots where it's like all the sound drops out and the thing like transforms and it's supposed to be this like, oh shit. And I just like so don't care.
Yeah.
And like I feel like the CG effect also doesn't blow my mind anymore. It's just so...
It looks fine.
It's like sensory overload.
Yeah.
That it's
Yeah,
numbing.
we've
right?
seen it like 5 times. This is the 5th time we've seen this now. Like it's
Yeah. And Wahlberg's just like, what are you doing? Like, he's doing this for the paycheck, I guess.
Yeah.
I think he's doing it for the Bud Light beer.
Uh,
Guys, remember that shot?
Cringe.
It's beyond
Little
cringe.
Pterodactyl robot flies him over Bud Light, and Bud Light just like floats over to him.
It wasn't as bad as the last one.
Like-
I've seen the scene.
Oh,
I haven't
you
seen the
like-
last one,
And
but there's like a whole Bud Light truck, like it's
I heard
Oh
it.
yeah.
blown up, and there's like Bud Lights everywhere, and it like pans over all the Bud Lights and stuff.
all the blue cans just like scattered all over the place.
Despicable.
Yeah.
Despicable.
And like, just, yeah, the attempted jokes. Like when he's like, hey, baby J-Lo, or whatever. I'm like, what? That's like racist.
What
Like,
year is this?
freak.
Like
Yeah. what the
2005?
Get out of here, kid. What are you doing?
fuck? And like, just the jokes, man. And what happened to the kids from the beginning, the Stranger Things kids? They were kind of cute, at least, sort of.
No,
They disappeared quickly.
Like,
This movie is not about them.
No, it's not. It's just a mishmash.
Well,
Tim's bummed out now.
shit.
I can see this now.
should we give our ratings and then we could get into a little bit of spoiler specific scenes we want to talk about?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna start off. This is
5
a 1 out of 5.
It's a light one. I did not enjoy like anything in this movie.
God.
I'm teetering
Teetering.
3.5?
between a 1 and a heavy 1.
Mm.
I think I'm going to go with 1. 1.
Adam,
I was thinking heavy,
heavy
1.
0.
I was thinking heavy 1, but I literally can't think of anything I liked. So 1.
Join me. Go lower.
Like 1.
It was pretty at times.
Yeah,
It
that's
looked-
the only thing that's
it
saving it for
looked
me.
Yeah.
nice. And
Anthony Hopkins wasn't terrible.
He was terrible.
And he was terrible. And the spark of the good ideas that could have been good
Yeah.
that were just sort of not executed. So for that, you get a 1, Michael. Please stop.
Well, if you haven't seen this movie, don't. And we're
You
gonna
lucky sons
spoil
of
stuff,
bitches.
I guess.
Hurry
a couple
out there
things,
and don't see it.
maybe. So yeah, is there anything specific you guys want to bring up?
One
that
thing-
happens
okay, you
later
go
in the
first.
movie?
Is Bumblebee just a dick and like just doesn't talk in his voice? Because he does it twice fine in this movie.
Like he has to be
What?
pushed, I think, is the thing. Is
Yeah,
like,
that was confusing. So what caused him to be able to speak?
so
Yeah.
apparently it's not like a malfunction in his voice box. Apparently he just doesn't
Just
have.
chooses not to.
Yeah,
He just decides to talk.
he just
and-
likes to speak in gifs the whole time. Like I don't know.
Did Steve Buscemi give him the new voice box? though?
Yeah, I
Didn't
gave
work
him
out.
But it didn't work.
That was
He
like the
ripped it out.
Siri one.
Right, they got
Yeah.
swindled
Yeah.
by the
Stop it.
Jewish
Stop it.
stereotype.
Stop it.
So yeah, I didn't like
I
that.
didn't write the movie.
That didn't make sense.
Did not like that.
Terrible.
And yeah, the human characters are pointless.
Yeah.
They impact nothing really.
It's just like an animated, fully CG animated movie.
That'd be great.
The other thing was,
Okay.
was it about the new Bumblebee movie they're doing? That was gonna be like Iron Giant or something. They were going for that
Yeah.
angle.
I'm intrigued.
That's
It takes place in the
sounds
40s.
good.
I'm in.
Yeah,
in the 40s.
40s?
I'd be okay with
If it
that.
does.
If,
takes place
if-
in the 80s.
Nope.
Confirmed.
No, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm in. I'm in. I
What
don't
does he
care.
have to
I'm
do
in. I'll
for
say
you to
it.
stop watching?
Kubo and the Two Strings director directing. Haley Steinfeld starring. Iron Giant
like Haley
vibe.
Steinfeld.
Set in the 80s. I'm in. Transformers. I'm in, bud.
You got me in.
I'm reversing my rating. 5 bang.
Oh,
I'm
it
the
has nothing to
Transformer.
do with this movie that we just watched.
I know. Thank God. That's why I'm in.
I'm just waiting for them to drop that they're doing it R-rated or something.
oh yeah.
What?
Imagine just
X-rated.
beating it.
Whoa.
I've never
What
been
does that
more
mean?
in for a Transformers movie than that Bumblebee movie, I will say. Could be terrible.
There was one thing in this movie that really bugged me, and it's like a really stupid thing that it's just like, yeah, okay, we can get over that, but like it's such a they made the rule and then they broke it.
Classic.
It's the staff that they have.
Okay.
In the beginning, it's given to Merlin, and the robot clearly says, if you have this staff, you can control the dragon, right? That's the whole point of this stupid thing, is that you can control the
That
dragon.
just washed over me. I didn't even. Okay. I didn't know.
In order for and then Optimus is like, okay, we got to go and get the staff. They Megatron still got it. Quickly, let's all get it. You see him flying on the dragon that he cannot control because he doesn't have the staff.
Who? Merlin?
No,
Optimus?
Optimus is riding on the dragon that cannot be controlled without the staff. They're going to get it. He doesn't have it. That just irritated the shit out of me.
Baffling.
It's like, you made this stupid rule. Don't make the fucking rule then if you're not going to follow it. It was not important at all in the entire movie.
You're right.
So why did you make it and then break it?
Astonishing
I missed
level
that. You're right.
of
It
laziness.
irritated me. It's like little shit like that throughout the entire movie.
So we had,
Stop it.
12
Yeah.
screenwriters, screenwriting room of all the best upcoming screenwriters.
Are you all idiots?
Like,
You are clearly all
fuck.
idiots.
Brutal.
You wrote the rule.
It shows actually if they had all those people writing it,
It
that there's
does
all these
show.
different angles and different stories in there, but none of them make sense
Yeah.
Yeah.
together.
It's like, well, okay, we'll use your idea.
And
Well, I like
these-
that one too, so let's put that one in there as
The
well.
insistence on the 2.5-hour run times, I can't tell you how many times I check my watch. I considered walking out. I haven't walked out of a movie in fucking 12 years or longer. I literally thought about it. I was
I
like,
almost walked out when the title card came up. I was like, I'm out.
I halfway through when I was like, "There's an hour left." I was like, "Oh."
As soon as
my
Anthony
God.
Hopkins they go to his house in the UK and he gets, I'm like, okay, so this feels like we're getting close to the end of the movie. It's like another fucking
Wrong.
hour and a half.
Crazy.
And I stayed right to. I was gonna leave early, 20 minutes early, and I stayed right till the end, just thinking that something would happen, and nothing happened. Just Optimus came, spoiler alert, and fucking killed everyone.
Yeah.
And then said the human race is great and Earth has robots in disguise. And they sat on the truck hood,
Yeah.
the end of every other one.
Yeah.
Wasn't this supposed to be the final chapter or something? No,
Oh
the last
no!
night.
Yeah, but heard
They
he's
never,
doing one more.
They never
nothing
said
like
that.
that.
No.
Did Bay say he's done?
Bay said he's done.
I think he said he's done after the fourth one too.
He did
right?
say.
But then I think I heard that he has plans to do another one after
He
that.
said-
No.
Yeah.
What?
No. There was an article recently that, this past week or last 2 weeks.
I read this, before that.
but recently where
Yeah.
he's like, "This is it."
For sure.
Then Mark
Thank
Wahlberg
you.
came out earlier this weekend as well, and he's like, yeah, I don't think he's done it. It sounds like he's got plans to do another one.
Maybe producing.
What?
Maybe.
Probably producing.
Also, Steven
Not directing.
Spielberg? I saw his name come up at the end.
Yeah, he's produced all of them.
Knock it off.
He just makes the picture.
You're acclaimed. What the shit are you doing?
Not anymore, bud.
Yeah.
He's mailed in for 10 years.
Fuck.
Well, I think that'll do it for our review for Transformers.
Yeah, it was great.
The last
Loved
night.
it.
Tim, where can people find us?
People can find us on Twitter, Up Real Late, and you can find all of our old audio episodes on iTunes at Up Real Late, and you can find me personally on Letterboxd at Up Real Tim.
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at Up Real Late Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd at Up Real Tie.
You can find me on Twitter at Franny25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam.
You can find myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, leave a like on it. Leave a comment below in the comment section if you want to join our discussion. And, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do it. And as always, keep it real.